I'm so proud of y'all. I am so I'm so proud of y'all. Man, what a joyous day to scroll. What a joyous day to scroll. I know some folks were surprised at the turnout, but darling, I knew. I had faith in you. You want to know why I had faith in you? Because a lot of y'all left comments on my videos across the platforms talking about how excited you were and how you had broken out the arts and crafts, darling. Y'all were making signs, t-shirts, costumes. You went in groups. You had themes. You had pre-parties. You were taking suggestions, and I was like, oh, listen to me. When the Alabaster accomplices break out the arts and crafts, darling, they are serious. And it was glorious. It was glorious. I think in some parts it's still going. And I hope that energy stays. I know counts are coming in. I've heard 3.5 mil. I've heard 5 mil so far just in the States. In the States, the tallies are still coming in. That is not counting the international folks hopping in. And I don't know if you saw some of the scenes, just as big of a turnout in places like London with solidarity with us. Solidarity with us. Same, hands off. I'm like, what you know about hands off over there in the UK? Like, okay, baby, the world. And for the one or two, like I said, these people are outnumbered. The red states, the small states, some of y'all are leaving comments going, hey, I saw I had 200 people. I had 400 people. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I live in super red, super rural. That was half the town. I was surprised to see more than 10 people in my town. There were hundreds, plural. That's a lot. New York, over 100,000. DC, I've seen counts 50, 60. I think they got upwards of 100. Don't quote me, but the tally, darling. Now, did you see? We saw some attempts at agitation, and it was so funny. In Missouri, the assignment was so understood. In Missouri, I'm going to try to share one in the caption here, okay? This dude went through all the trouble of pulling the plates off his lifted white pickup truck, because you know it's always them. I live in Temecula. It's always them. They were out and about today. They put their stench admin stickers on their shitty Jettas and driving around in their cyber trucks. They were hyped up in my town today, baby. Out there going, yeah, let's spend money. We no longer have to own the lib. So they were all out shopping and stuff because it's Easter. So they're all here visiting their equally awful family members. But anyway, this dude, and I lived in Missouri for a little bit. So, yeah, Missouri. This dude, so he stops, right? He stops in the middle of the street, in the middle of traffic. What is it with white dudes and just stopping their cars in the middle of the street to get out and start something? Gosh, sorry, this has happened to me twice in Temecula. Some white dude who's so angry, he's almost crying, stopping his car in the middle of the street to get out. And yeah, they're stench supporters. It's always them. It's always men who can't regulate their feelings. Part of the Eensy Weensy Club. Anyway, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. I'm so excited. In the video, you can watch it. You'll see it. But basically, he tries to start something, darling. He tries. He comes out and he gets into the crowd. And the crowd, they're talking back to him, but there is no actual physical altercation, and he is trying. And then you hear the other members of the crowd going, no violence, we're not doing it. That's what he wants. We're not doing it. He stayed there for a good solid several minutes trying to get someone to engage with him, because we're the violent left. Anyway, he tried. It was a whole crowd. No one engaged. They were yelling, but no one physically engaged. Eventually, they forced him without touching him, but crowded him back on up into his vehicle where he did not want to be. And he was reluctant to leave because he wanted to pick a fight so bad. And baby, what did I say? Projection. Now, I haven't seen more. I'm sure there are other instances of them trying to start stuff. So they look at the violent left, them and their fantasies and their projections. But embarrassing. Like I said earlier, darling, they're so proud of their J6, right? So proud of it. What a smashing, rousing success that was. A couple thousand of them that were escorted in by paid groups because they couldn't organize themselves. They went in there and made a mess. Cute. We had international support, darling. But it was peaceful. It was happy. Like I said, arts and crafts, costumes, signs, shirts, support, even from people who couldn't show up, okay? Small towns still had support. Rural towns still had support. Internationally still had support. But go ahead. Tell us about the silent majority. I didn't see you. Where were you at? I saw ones and twos and a bunch of Chucklefuck Chads and Temecula in their t-shirts. Their Saturday night date t-shirts. So it's the one with minimal stains with their hats and their jeans and their lifted pickup trucks with the American flags. I'm like, these poor women, that's the best they could do. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, it was glorious. It was glorious, y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. And I hope we keep this energy up because, tomorrow they're going to say it was all AI. And they're going to ramp up the Ray-Rayness, okay? They're going to keep talking about that family where there was an altercation. The two boys, one passed away. The right's trying to make it racial. The family came out and said, this is not racial. Will you please stop doing it? So naturally, they're sinking their teeth into it and doubling down on trying to make it racial because they want us upsetting outside. You got the Rubio revoking more visas now for Sudanese people so they can get sent back into a war zone where their lives are at risk. Just systematically sending people places where they're never going to return from, because that's what we do now. So yeah, keep that energy up because ain't no one gonna stop them but us. Like literally ain't no one gonna stop them but us. No one. All right? No one but us. Keep it up.